Perfect. Good. Hello, folks. How's it going? Wish I could sit this higher. Let's see if I can get this higher. Ooh. Okay. Hello, everyone. Burgundy is my favorite. I like burgundy too. It's one of my favorite ones too. It's the all burgundy. Looks nice. Hi guys. Hello everyone. I'm back. Can you be my man? I might. Hi YouTube. I see you guys over there. I was trying to do more of a zoomed in thing with you guys. Let's see if I can. Something like that. Something like that. Not so in your face. Okay. Hopefully that's good. I can't see you as well. Hi guys. Hi everyone. Do you see that post? If a man isn't giving their woman money to go out, like with the girlfriends, somebody's going to be buying her drinks anyways. Somebody's still going to be paying. Is it going to be your man or is it going to be another man? So, something to consider. Hi, guys. Hi, everyone. Yep, I got to go live on Insta. Hello, everyone. We're back. Welcome back to the show, to the Russell Hartley Show, Power Hour. Today, we're going to be talking about if your man doesn't give you money to go out with your girlfriends, girls' trip, going out to dinner, brunch, the bar, whatever. If he's not giving you money, if the man doesn't give you money, then what other man is? Don't they see that? As a man, don't you see that? The one man that watches my show. If you're a man, why wouldn't you want to just take care of the bill? You see? Because the way I see it is if you're not paying, somebody else will. If you're not buying drinks for your girl and the girls when they go out, who is? It's like, give me a reason, you know? You're going to tell me it's too much or it's too expensive, then someone else that's there won't think it's so expensive. And then you'll be upset. So, pick your battles. How about that? Wouldn't that as a man be like, you know what? You're going out with your girls here. Here's some money. Go make sure you're good. Because I know that if I don't make sure you're good, somebody else will. Somebody that's there will. They'll take care of it. You see what I mean? Put it on their tab or whatever. Damn that. Ha! Not over my dead body. All right? There's no way I'm going to let some other man cover my girl's expenses. That's insane. What are you talking about? Keep your damn money in your pocket. All right? That's crazy. I won't have it. So, it's just as simple as that. If she's going out, cover the cost. If she's not, if she's staying at home with you, you know, that's your normal cost. But if she's going to go out, shouldn't you be the one who pays for the drinks? Who should pay? Somebody that's there? Someone else? She's not allowed to have fun, you see? Now, sometimes it's nice. You get out of the house. I'm gonna play Mario Kart or something. I don't know. I'm gonna watch a movie by my damn self. Okay, that sounds great. Let me get some peace and quiet around here for a second. That sounds great. Go out with your friends. It's all good. But I'll be damned if other men are gonna be buying you a drink. I'll cover it. Venmo. It's just better to be that way. And then the woman's gonna be like, my man's got it. When she goes out with her friends, isn't she gonna be like, my man's card, bam, on my man. Isn't that dope? Well, don't you want that as a man? Wouldn't you want that anyways? For her, you know what I mean? For yourself? That's dope. I like that. So, why not just cover the cost? And then if he doesn't cover the cost, he's going to pay for it in other ways. In ways that might not be so nice. Maybe you take your tweezers to his eyebrows at night and he wakes up a little thinner. Maybe that could happen. Calm your bushy ass eyebrows down. He might wake up with his eyebrows a little thinner tomorrow. He won't even notice the difference either. After a couple of days, though, he might. He'd be like, honey, what's wrong with these eyebrows? That's what it'd be like. All jokes aside, wouldn't you want to just cover it? Don't you want to, you know? Because if you don't, then somebody else will. That's all I can think. That's all I can see. Seems like somebody else will want to. Hi, guys. So many ideas. Hello. Hi, everyone. Yes. What one man won't do, another man is happy to. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So if you're out there with God knows who, they're going to likely pick up your tab. And I think that's unnecessary. Hi. Hello, everyone. Let's see here. Was it wrong for me to leave my high school man because he did 50-50 for dates and no roses every month? Listen, you're being so cut and dry with things. If you're in high school, all right, he should save up or whatever, you know, try to do the best he can. But if y'all are in high school, you know, this is a show for adults. Grow up first, all right? If you're 25 and going 50-50, then that's a trap and you should run away, all right? What do you think is going to happen? You think that if you're 25 years old or older and a man is going 50-50 with you on day one, what do you think is going to happen down the line? Do you think that is generosity is going to unlock later? I promise you, it just gets worse, you know. It gets worse and worse. Next thing you know, you're paying for everything. It won't just be half. It'll be it all. I promise. That's how it goes. You'll be picking up the slack at some point. Fighting over some man about keeping these lights on. That's where it all goes. If they choose to absolve themselves of half of the responsibility in the very beginning, what do you think is going to happen down the line in 5 years when the luster wears off? You're going to be his mama. All right? I promise you that. I promise you that. Hi, guys. Let's see here. I'm only attracting Dusties. Well, stop hanging out where Dusty men hang out. If that's what you're attracting, Change your scenery. Find somewhere new, all right? Go down the road a bit. Use your best judgment, all right? Hi, guys. How men treat you is how men feel about you. Fine, sure. I also think that men will date beyond their means, financial means, or they'll try to, and then they're disappointed. I promise you, growing up, I've heard this expression where men will like look at a well put together woman walking down the street, whatever, and then they'll be like, man, I couldn't afford that. I couldn't afford her. Woo, it's out of my price range. Too rich for my blood. I couldn't afford her. You're right. That's right. You can't. And that's sort of the air you need to cultivate, because then there'll be another man, a little bit more well-to-do man, that'll be like, all right, I know what I'm signing up for. And that's what you'll get. Don't you see? Don't you see what I mean? That's how this goes. Presentation. Men are visual. I promise you. I promise you, if you dress the part, put yourself together well, all right? Don't go walking out of your house like looking like Raggedy Ann. And then put yourself in the right places and create opportunities for yourself, all right? Embrace the chaos. Get out there. Hi, guys. Hello, everyone. Not all women care about money, though. It doesn't matter if you care about money, man. The whole world cares about money. And you might be young, naive, my sweet summer child. Fine. You know what? You keep that bright-eyed worldview. But when you come back to reality, remember what I'm telling you now, is that Pampers ain't cheap, a wet nurse ain't cheap, a minivan ain't cheap, soccer lessons ain't cheap, piano lessons aren't fucking cheap. It's all so expensive. Private school is expensive, college is expensive, and it just keeps getting more expensive, and it never stops. It's a forever cost, and it keeps getting more expensive, and it stretches you more thin, and you guys, you'll lose your damn hair over it, all right? When poverty walks in the door, love goes out the window, let me tell you. All right? That man that you don't care about money with, that you love so much, you'll hate him. You'll hate that man because he can't pay for soccer lessons and new cleats or whatever. You'll hate him. All right? Can't even stand to look at him anymore. Handsome as all get out, and you'll hate him. How about that? All right? Because they're not making ends meet. Y'all should be eating ramen as a gourmet choice, not as a necessity to live. All right? You didn't have to sleep with that man, but you did. And then now what? Now you have to eat ramen. It's not even for fun anymore. You have to. All right? The whole world around you cares about money. I promise you. I promise you. You're not going to be able to stand in the line at the grocery store and be like, well, I just didn't care about money, so can I walk out with this? All right? I promise you that. It's all about the money. And then you can relax. You know what money gets you? Skincare, that matters. Good skincare. All right? The Korean stuff. All right? You can't even read the packaging. That's how you know it's good. Okay? You put that salmon semen on your face, and you'll have micro dot pores. Nobody even know they're there. And then you'll be happier. You'll literally smile more. That's probably clinically proven. I don't know. It's in Korean. I can't read Korean, but it's on the packaging. All right? It's expensive. So, whole world cares about money. Unless you're going to be Miss Offensive Pores that doesn't care about money. Okay, good for you. The rest of us, though, want small pores. I promise you. It might not seem like it today, but I promise you, ma'am, it will tomorrow. All right? You better listen to me. You better, what is Shira said? Shira said, get you a crypt keeper. Get you some old man that'll pay your bills. Whatever it takes. All right? I promise you. She's right. I've shared that on my story yesterday. My point is, the world around you cares about money a lot. Your kids won't directly care about money, but they're going to care about New Balance shoes or whatever. The fastest ones in the aisle. You know when they put them on, they run down the aisle to see how fast they can go? They cost money. They're $120 now, by the way. Each set. Hello, folks. Hi, guys. 200. Yeah, see? I can't even keep up anymore. My point is, it's so expensive. I promise. Somebody said, would you still give the same advice if you weren't rich? Listen, ma'am, I would say that if you're not well-to-do, all right, you don't have to be rich. We're not talking about just me here. It's not like you have to be rich. It's about the fact that if you don't have your ducks in order, my grandma used to say, putting the cart before the horse. Put the horse first, all right? Get your financial house in order. Make money, as a man, make money first, because women want to be provided for. But men that have a sense of duty and responsibility, not only to themselves, but to others, also feel obligated to want to provide for their family. That includes their woman, even if it's just their woman. Don't you see that? They feel an overwhelming sense of obligation. And if they fall short of their nonverbal obligations, they will feel guilty. You see, men don't even have to sign a contract with a woman to feel obligated to them. Y'all can have a man that will take a bullet for you. They didn't sign no contract. Y'all see what I'm saying? They feel that obligation anyways. Okay? So my point is they feel guilty for that if they don't. And if they're doing what they're supposed to be doing as a man to keep the lights on and then make a little extra for themselves, they'll want to give you some out of obligation. Don't you see that? A good man will want that for you. You see? So you should seek those out. And then let me tell you who's not a good man. The guys that are just lying every day. Y'all ever be with somebody who's perpetually broke? You ever been with somebody who's always broke? Not just broke today. Not just broke right now. Because that happens. Okay, you know what? A man could fall down in life. All right? That can happen. It happens. But if they have good character, okay, that is a temporary setback. And you know what good character comes from? Hard work. The characteristics that it takes to be a success is what makes the man good. Don't you see? The money is just a byproduct of that. That's the whole point. Also, Pampers ain't cheap. You got to pay for them. You got to pay for Pampers. But also, more importantly, is that if you're with somebody that bears that kind of responsibility for himself and others, they will be well-to-do. And if you align yourself with a man like that, your life will be better. I promise you. It will be better because he will bear responsibility for you, ma'am. And he'll pay the cost of those. He'll pay the cost of those Pampers too. I promise. All right? The money will come because of the characteristics. The characteristics. All right? Y'all get it. That's what I'm preaching here. And if a man doesn't have money yet, he shouldn't date. Why? And as a woman, why take the risk? Why gamble your own life? 9 times out of 10, they're going to end up losers anyway. If you met them as a loser, 9 times out of 10, there will continue to be losers. There's a reason why they're 40 and still a loser. Don't you see? So, if you roll the dice on a guy that's been a loser for 20 fucking years, I don't think in the next 5 years he's going to turn his whole life around. He might. Not saying it's not impossible, but my Lord, you've had a long time to try. All right? You don't need to take those risks. Just instead, date the guys that already have stuff to show for it. All right? And then to the men out there, don't date until you're in a financial position to do so. And is that unreasonable? Is what I'm saying wild and crazy? So what do you need to do as a woman? What do you need to do as a woman? Just be pretty for them. You just be attractive to them. You got to be attractive to the men, all right? Be pretty for them, and then be a pleasant light in their life, okay? And then only date men that are a success and have something to show. That's it. Be attractive. That's right. Men and women need to be attractive to one another. Y'all ever, probably some of y'all are in sexless marriages right now, because y'all aren't attracted to each other. That's crazy. How are you supposed to start? Where are you supposed to go from? Not even attracted to each other? That's crazy. Don't you want to be attractive to them? Shouldn't that be a requirement? I don't think that's far-fetched. In rural South Carolina, where do you find these high-quality fellows? T-Roy's. Go get yourself on down to T-Roy's. Right next door to the Huddle House. And get you a man, all right? Put on your Sunday best. And go on down to the only steakhouse within a 50-mile radius, all right? And see what happens. Okay? Oh, that's where you go. Get yourself down to the Merle's Inlet and get you a brightly colored cocktail. All right? Sit yourself down there. Put on some suntan lotion. All right, and see what happens. You'll have some hairy man, hairy older retiree from New York will come and talk to you, ma'am. And you might even leave you something. All right? Simple as that. Simple as that, folks. Get on down to the boardwalk after the PGA golf tour, okay? That's where you go. Oh, man. Do men like women with BBLs or skinny women? Need to know. I think men like all kinds of shapes and sizes. Some men like one shape, other men like another. It just depends on their taste. What kind of men do you like? You see, it's just like that. All right? And also, men aren't that picky. Men will have lots of different women will fit his type. He doesn't know. Men don't know their type. And even if you're not his type, you're one CVS trip away. You're one box dye away from being his type. So don't overthink what men's type are. All right? Just shave that baby hair off your face and change your hair color to match the kind of girls he dates in his past. And that's it. Simple as that. Take care of that little mustache and dye your hair brown. Well, see, was it that hard? My God. Men don't know. That's it, folks. Oh, that's not even that expensive. That's a light investment on your part. All right? Simple as that. Are you married? No. Where's Max? He's around. Hi, guys. How long have you been giving dating advice for? God, long time. 5 years, something like that. For the fun of it. I'm a Libra. Something about me is I like talking about relationships. I always have. It's one of my favorite subjects. Mostly because of the audacity. That's the funniest stuff to me. I think it's so funny how men and women both act. It's so funny to me. And I don't know why. Like I said, maybe it's, my birthday's October 2nd. So maybe it's because I'm a Libra. But I seriously love just talking about people's business, like their relationship business. I don't know why. I've always found it funny, so I just get on here and yap for the fun of it. All right? Hello. Hi, guys. You're on point with everything. Oh, the TikTok stuff. Guys, yeah, the TikTok training's right after this. In 30 minutes, we're doing the TikTok training. I don't know if you guys know about this whole TikTok thing, but people are making a bunch of money on TikTok doing live affiliate selling. You see those shoppable videos, nowadays all the apps have them. So you're swiping up, boom, shop, an ad comes up for a little video somebody made. Check out this clothesline, or check out this new set that has pockets in it, or whatever. People are making a bunch of money doing that on TikTok, and I'm doing a free training on exactly how to do that and make money on TikTok in 30 minutes. The link is on my story on any of the platforms, Instagram or Facebook or TikTok. So if you're interested in coming to that in 30 minutes, I'm going to do a webinar training right here behind me. We're going to set it up, and then I will be discussing exactly how to do that. I'll show you how to do it for free, okay? In 30 minutes time. I registered. Nice. We'll see you there. My man is a Libra, and he has a very strong attitude and personality. I don't know what it is about being a Libra, but I really am in people's relationships business. And I can't even believe it for me. For me, a lot of this stuff is just common sense. So I just come on here and yap one way because I think it's fun and funny. But that's the only thing that I seem to have consistently cared about talking about over the years. So here we are. Hi, guys. I told him to give me $500. Hang on. I told him to give me $500 allowance, and he says, I'm not your dad. That's something parents do. Well, you know what you should do, don't you? Get yourself some tweezers, and when he goes to sleep, thin his eyebrows a bit. Now what? When he starts looking like E.T., he can phone home. You see what I mean? One day at a time, his eyebrows will get thinner and thinner. And then the next thing you know, he's going to be like, what? Honey, is there something wrong with my... I don't know. Phone home, ask your mama. Something's going on. I don't know what it is. That way, he'll think it's karma. Maybe he'll learn his lesson. Phone home. All right? Looking like an alien. That's how you do it, folks. Simple as that. That'll teach him. You want to win, don't you? Thin his eyebrows. What's he going to do about it? He'll be asleep anyways. All right? Oh, man. Hi, guys. Hello, folks. Hi, guys. Wouldn't they wake up? Not if you're subtle about it. Just tell him you got a mosquito off his face when he was asleep. You're just keeping him safe. Don't worry. So, pow! I got a skeeter. Don't worry about it. I saved your life. Could have got the Zika. You're welcome. Oh, man. Any advice for who? Let's see here. I think more women need to invoice. I think more women need to invoice their husband for unseen labor. I don't know your situation. But I mean, he's out there cutting your grass and taking out those tree stumps and cleaning the gutters out. Hopefully cleaning the gutters out in more ways than one. So, y'all work it out. Hi, guys. Is he though? Well, if he's not, then what are you doing there? Mutually beneficial, folks. Looking for the mutually part. All right? Hi, guys. Let's see here. That suit looks nice on. It suits you. Thank you. Okay, hi guys. If a man breadcrumbs but always tries to come back, what is the intention if it's not just for ego? Okay, so Jess, here's the deal. It's Jessica's asking, what if a man breadcrumbs and always comes back? Here's the deal, Jess. I'm just gonna state this plainly for any of y'all. If you're in a situationship with a man, meaning that you're not sure what is happening with the relationship, it means that you both agree that he can do better than you. That's it. If you're not sure where this is or what this is between y'all, 2 years deep, 6 months deep, you both think he can do better than you. So, what that means for you, sis, is just get you another boyfriend. Then you'll have enough breadcrumbs to bake a whole loaf of bread. How about that? You can make a pie. All right? Get you a few. Have a crumble pie. Okay? And stop worrying about it so much. Simple as that. Do you live in LA? Yes. Yeah, shake and bake, baby. That's right. Where do you get your suits? I have a tailor from a boutique in New York, but they actually have a place here in LA called Klein, Epstein, and Parker. All of these suits are made for me. Thank you for noticing. Hi, hello guys. Where can the men be found to date? Men are everywhere. Look around. Go to where you think they are in your city. I don't know where you live. Look around. They're everywhere. Let's see here. Hi, guys. Should I cut my boyfriend off who doesn't speak to me for a few days? Not necessarily. If he's getting you gifts or giving you money, not necessarily. You just it sounds like your boyfriend is giving you plenty of room for another boyfriend. Why aren't your nights booked? He's given you just the adequate amount of space you need to get a second man. It's not your fault. Your nights are free. So, it's called having a social life. Two can play at that game. You want to win, don't you? Get another boyfriend. That'll show him. He'll light your phone up like Christmas if he sees that man's elbow in your story. What about that? He won't give you such a wide berth next time. So, next time he sees you, you're in Nashville with your girls. Or not girls. I don't know, you're just in Nashville. You haven't heard from him in a while. You assumed the worst. So you went to grieve in Nashville. It's not your fault. You haven't heard from him. How is that your fault? It can't be. He disappeared. Hi, guys. Let's see here. What's up, Vong? Sorry, I just lost that one. Hell, he started to reply late on my text. He has a career. Well, okay, here's the deal. That's a good thing. Men that are busy with stuff, men that are working and really are doing something significant, I promise you, ma'am, that guy is not texting you all day. It's the ones that are texting you all day that you have to worry about. If he's working and actually making moves, he's not going to be like, hey, what's up? We're sending you memes or doing all that. I promise you. Those are losers, okay? Those are guys that aren't going anywhere in life. They're texting you, hey, what's up? Did you see that meme that I sent you? Or do you think that was funny? What did you think of that thing I sent? Shut up. If a man's texting you all day, I promise you he has got nothing else going on. You should run away from that, okay? You want to have a man that's relatively busy. I'm not saying MIA for a week, but I am saying if it's during the day, he ought to be working. He shouldn't be texting your ass, all right? Other than, we have reservations tonight, be ready at 7. That's it. Otherwise, he's not busy enough, and you should run away. You should create some space for him, all right? If he's texting you all day, maybe you shouldn't reply till after close of business, because what business does he have texting you during business hours, all right? Other than trying to mind your business, which is none of his business, all right? So get back to business. Make some money. Oh, man. Hi, guys. Hello, everyone. Hi, I see you. Okay, let's see here. What would you advise me? Hang on. What would you advise me? I have feelings for my boss. He's single. Maybe I'm not your guidance counselor or your HR director, but maybe your shorts your skirts are a little bit higher than dress code allows. Maybe an inch higher or so. Maybe you bring him his coffee. You know what I mean? Stranger things have happened. The boss sailing off into the sunset with their assistant is a tale as old as time. They do that even if they're married. Oh my God. I have a whole family at home and they'll still sail off with their assistant. So it's not unheard of. Okay. So show a little ankle. All right. And if things don't go right, then you can report them to HR. So win-win. What's he gonna do? He better treat you right or else. He better do the right thing or else you have recourse, okay? So, something to think about. Hang on. I see you back there, YouTube. Hang on a second. Hang on. Oh, no. I'm sorry, I lost it. It's behind me on there. I'm sorry I couldn't get to your question, YouTube. Wait, is there a way I can answer it? I'm not going to have time to. I'm so sorry I didn't see that. I saw it too late. I'm not sure how to do it exactly. I don't know how to do the YouTube yet. But I see you back there, and I appreciate you no matter what. All right? Having recourse is fabulous. Yeah, that's right. Might as well start the relationship off with some leverage, okay? So you show him a little ankle, he makes a move, and you record and you save all your emails. Just in case the honeymoon doesn't work out. All right? So I'm more interested in knowing how you became so successful. I want money, not men. Well, for me, I have a high degree of education, guys. I have a master's degree in mathematics. I was building weapons for the government and aerospace for almost a decade, in engineering and then later in business. I've since then completely left, and now I'm doing All I do this year, straight up, all I'm doing is e-commerce live selling. That's it. So I work directly with TikTok. I'm a TikTok enterprise partner. Me and a lot of people are selling stuff on TikTok Shop. And because what's happening I don't know if you guys know this, but let's do a macroeconomics lesson real quick. What's happening in China, what's happening in Korea and Japan. Yes, South Korea, not North Korea, obviously. Is live selling central. It's 30% of all e-commerce sales in China is done from live selling. So what's happening is all of that is coming over here to the United States. Right now, what happened for live selling only accounts for 6% of e-commerce sales. So do you guys remember QVC? The quality, I don't remember the other words. It's quality, service, something. I don't know. QVC is the late night infomercial sales stuff, like where Rachel Ray and all those got their start. Now, that's format is no longer late night. It's all day long, okay? And people are taking that format of selling on short form video content and live content and selling all kinds of knickknacks, let me tell you. I got a girl right now that's selling curling irons, making almost $20,000 a month straight up. I just posted her on my story. She's killing the game. There's another girl on TikTok Shop selling mopeds, making $500,000 a month almost. And then there's another girl selling those gummies, like candies, making almost $200K a month. It's an insane thing because there's just not enough affiliates selling all the crap you can sell on online, not just TikTok, but all platforms, Whatnot, Walmart, Amazon, and TikTok, obviously. And so I work with TikTok to bring people to this platform. And in fact, in 15 minutes at 6 o'clock, I'm doing a free training on exactly how to do that. Okay, you guys want to learn exactly how to do it from scratch? I will show you start to finish. You can do it from home on your own phone. I'll promise you, I'll show you exactly what to do. So I'll give you the blueprint. All right, if you're interested in that, click the link on my story. I have a link with my story. Click and sign up, and we'll see you there. I'm doing it directly after the show. Okay. I'm in the wrong field. Yeah, I hear you. Believe me, I'm in the e-commerce game completely now. It's kind of like what it's always been throughout human history. It's just now the faster delivery mechanism, okay? Global shipping is a thing. So that's the whole point. And people are making a ton of money on TikTok, let me tell you. I work with TikTok directly, so what I do is I bring people to TikTok. That's my whole job. I don't work for them, but I have a company that works with them directly. They contract with me. And so what that means is that I'm bringing people to the platform, and those people are making a fuck ton of money on it. It's just like it's just cash. It's just cash. And it's not for everybody, and not everybody's going to be a massive rainmaker, but some people are making just enough to pay their bills or groceries or whatever. It's working for them. So it's just a great racket right now. So that's what I've been doing. That's what my whole year has been dedicated to, and it's doing really, really well. And I'm going to show you how to do it for free in 15 minutes. If you want to come, click the link in my story, okay? At 6. TikTok Shop is info is in my story. Just go to my profile, click my story, there's a link, sign up. I'll show you today. And it's on my Instagram too. Hi guys. Hi everyone. Let's see. Leaving my boyfriend, but I want him to pay my first month's rent. You should tell him to pay you a deposit to leave. Say, I need money to move out. All right, so what's it gonna be? It's either you're gonna give me money, or I'm gonna take your PlayStation 5 and get my own money. What do you want? I'm what did Denzel Washington? I'm from round the way. I'm leaving here with something. So, what's it gonna be? Oh man. Hi guys. Oh, let's see here. What's your best advice for a girl that's turning 25? Girl, you got so much time. Just put yourself out there. Have a life. A lot of people they don't have lives. They're not getting out there, not doing stuff. You better get out there. The world's your oyster. 25 years old, do whatever you want. You have so many options. My God, embrace the chaos. Just be smart, be safe. I'm not your mama, all right, but be safe out there. Okay. Hi guys. What are things you can do to make sure you're still putting yourself first in relationships? Don't answer the phone. You don't have to reply back instantly. Do y'all not get that? You know what putting yourself first means? Not replying instantly. Maybe your phone is just permanent D&D. You'll get to it when you get around to it. And that's how you put yourself first. Simple as that. Simple little task like that. If you're all the time, every buzz, you're available, like that, that's not putting yourself first. That's putting yourself second in service to others constantly. What do you think that means for yourself? All right? Don't respond. That's it. That's how you put yourself first. All right? Why do I keep attracting avoidant men? Because you have a low self-worth of yourself, a low opinion of your own self. The avoidant attachment man and the anxious attachment woman is like a tale as old as time. They just keep rubber banding just like this. Both insecure as all get out. That's it. So, you need to go talk to Kylie Jenner. Get yourself a lift kit. All right? Thread those eyebrows. All right? Get you some dry shampoo and a new lease on life. All right? Change your whole damn outlook. Get yourself over to the Koreans and get a facial. All right? And then to the Russians to get your nails done. Simple as that. Cost you like $600 all in. All right? Oh, man. People are more than labels. What label did I just say to you just now? What are you talking about? Pay attention. Keep up. What label did I say? Keep up. Let's see here. What do you do when a guy talks about a future together? Is it a trap? Yes. I don't believe any tall tales about futures. Where? Show me. Where is it? On this future trip you're planning? Ha! We're going to have a next year when we might go to Paris. Okay. Unless I got a plane ticket in my hand, I don't believe you, and you're lying. Non-refundable trips only, or I think you're lying. And if you're talking about a future together, where's the house? Where's the deed? Or you're lying. Present the deed, or I don't believe you. If you're planning our future together, well then why aren't I pregnant? Let's get pregnant today. Let's step up. Put your money where your mouth is. Today's the day we're pregnant, or I don't believe you. That's the only way, folks, or you're lying. Don't believe it. He's lying to you. If he wasn't lying to you, why aren't you pregnant? Okay, so he's lying. Oh, man. How do I get him to pay for my apartment up front? Be the mistress. Be the mistress that he really likes, and he'll put you in an apartment across town. All right? Keep you far away from his family. And that's how you get an apartment. Okay? Go to Nasty Gal and get yourself an apartment. All right? Simple as that. Is that simple, folks? Get you a married one and a set from Nasty Gal, and you'll get an apartment. Okay? Just like that, folks. Oh, man. That's right. If somebody says it's hard to have morals these days. You didn't ask about what moral high ground should I take. You said, how should I get an apartment? How do I get an apartment from a man? And I gave you the answer. What, are you mad at me? Were you mad at me for that? For being helpful? I answered your question. That's right. Everything is simple. That's right. It's just that simple. Speaking of simple, guys, I have the training today, the TikTok, how to make money on TikTok training by yours truly, live right after this in 5 minutes. Looking at the clock. 5 minutes time. I'm gonna boot up the laptop over there, and we're gonna show you what to do. You hear that siren? That's because it's an emergency. All right. So if y'all want to learn how to make some damn money on the TikTok platform, I'm gonna show you how to do it for free. All right. It's gonna take about an hour, a little over an hour. All right. And I'll show you what to do. You can copy the blueprint. All right. Show you everything you need to know. Simple as that. Okay. So I'll see you guys over there in just a few minutes. Click my story. If you go to my story right now, there's a link. Sign up. It starts in 4 minutes. All right. See you there. Just go to my Instagram then and try again. Okay. No problem. Okay. I think it is on my story. They're just not. You don't know what that looks like. Just go to my Instagram. There's a link right on the top. Don't even worry about it. Facebook too. That's right. And Facebook. You always look so polished and handsome. Thank you. What do you think I'm going to come on my show twice a week that I have with y'all and disappoint you? What am I doing this for? I'm here for you. Hi, guys. Yeah, there's a link on my Instagram for sure, and on my TikTok. Hi, guys. Let's see here. I got 2 minutes. I got to go. I got to switch over. Hi, guys. Thank you. Thank you. How should men be today? I don't know what that means. How should they be? They be trifling. Some of them. How about that? I'm not leaving. I'm still doing the show. This show's ending. My How to Make Money show is starting in 3 minutes. All right? Called Earn on TikTok. Go to that link. There's a link in my story on TikTok. There's a link on my story on all the other platforms. And then there's also the very top link on my Instagram. It's called Earn on TikTok. Okay? And it's right after this. I'm literally going to go from this place to that place, and we're going to do it again. Okay? I'm going to run it back. How'd you get your teeth so white? I brushed them. Miranda. Wait, who said that? Makeda. I brushed them, Makeda. They match my shirt. Brush them every day. Hi, guys. What do I do if I'm dating a provider? Okay, last question. What do I do if I'm dating a provider who cheats with a 50-year-old? I can't say that. Okay, what if I do? Okay, I'm going to abridge what you're saying. What do I do if I'm dating a provider who cheats with escorts. How much is he providing? You know what I mean? Is he providing enough for you to have the life that you want and a boyfriend? So, something to consider. You weigh out your options, all right? If he's just paying a couple of your bills, like lights and cell phone, maybe that's not enough. But if he's paying for your house and your Mercedes and you have plenty of free time for your boyfriend, maybe he can do what he wants in his free time and you can do what you want in yours. Seems like a mutually beneficial situation for me. I don't know. But all jokes aside, in all seriousness, protect yourself, all right? STIs are real. So keep yourself protected, for real. Jokes aside, I joke a lot. That's serious, all right? Don't put yourself in harm's way, okay? Okay, guys, that's my time. I'm going to do if you want to learn how to make money on TikTok, I'm doing that training right now. Go to my Instagram. If you can't find it on TikTok, whatever. Go to my Instagram right now. There's a link called Earn on TikTok. I'll see you there. I'm doing it right now. Okay, thanks everybody for joining me. We'll see you guys over there, and bye-bye. Bye, guys. I'll see you guys there. Bye, YouTube.